The Erie Canal connects New York City and the sea with the Great Lakes at Buffalo, New York. At the site where the Erie Canal opens up to Buffalo are grain elevators, more than in any other city in the country, to store the grain that was shipped to the area. They sit abandoned now, and emerging leaders in the arts Buffalo set about 3 years ago using them as an installation space. City of Night is in its third year and is entirely run by volunteers who work incredibly hard. Weeks before the event begins, artists enter the space with a healthy sense of adventure, their tools, and found materials. Meanwhile, volunteers go about transforming a space that has no electricity or other amenities into a site where 15,000 people can come and appreciate the arts, possibly for the first time in a setting of this nature. The event focuses on history, art, culture, and sustainability.
We are learning about the value of Silo City every time we have the event. And obviously, City of Night is one of the preeminent ones. What amazes me is the amount of innate talent that's just in this area. And we hope that we can continue to promote and help that talent.
I grew up here. I live in New York now, but I never came down here before, and it's really interesting. It's really nice what's going on. It's tempting me to move back.
City of Night begins at 4 p.m. and runs until the wee hours of the morning. At first, families and friends come to the area and explore the abandoned grain silo. While there, they walk the grounds, go in and out of the various buildings, and experience unique performances, dance, plays written specifically for the event, installations installed in the unique spaces the grain elevators provide. Musicians perform on a main stage, but also take advantage of the unique acoustics of the grain elevators.
The momentary monument was part of City of Night. Here are all of the dreams and dedications and wishes of everyone who came to the event, reaching all the way up to the top of Marine A.
Communal installation events were planned so that everyone who came to the event could take part. The Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra sent musicians to play on the waterfront while the sun was setting, and we released 500 biodegradable lanterns into the air. As day turns to night, Silo City takes on a different character, and the event changes with it. Performers cast their shadows on the grain elevators, using their entire enormous surface as a canvas. People wait patiently in the long line to get inside of Marine A to see the work. Meanwhile, they're served up delicious food from beer tents and food trucks along the area. Marine A is a set of circular chambers that reach over 200 feet into the air. Each chamber is inhabited by the work of a different artist. Their statement is on the wall or available via your smartphone for audio recording, so that everyone has access to what's going on. As the night goes on, Marine A becomes more and more crowded. The energy of the space is enhanced by the bodies inside, and the building itself amplifies the sounds of footsteps and murmurs as people engage with the interactive work. Participants leave their mark in interactive installations by writing on the walls, submitting feedback to questions the artists have asked, or participating in sound chambers such as the drum circle. In over 3 years of using Silo City, the artists in Buffalo have begun to maximize their use of the unique funnels and the height of the grain elevators for maximum impact with their audience. Walking through Silo City at night, on the night of City of Night, is like being inside of a lucid dream. It's truly impossible to convey just how much work there is and how much attention it deserves in a 10-minute film. Peppered across the event are people who've come to perform, draw, or paint live, both sanctioned by the event and kind of a guerrilla level of action where people come to the event spontaneously and make work reacting to the work that we've organized there. Emerging Leaders in the Arts Buffalo is only 4 years old, and we just became a nonprofit this spring. But our major mission is to create space, particularly in Buffalo, so that people can come and make work and be creative, and to support the people who are already making work in the area creatively. This seems maybe like a feel-good mission, with not a lot of depth. But the truth is that when you provide people a space to make work, and to feel that that work is important and supported by their community, amazing things unfold. At around midnight, City of Night takes on its third and final incarnation, one which is probably best described as an art rave. The atmosphere reaches a fever pitch. It turns out that Buffalo is full of pyromaniacs, extremely talented pyromaniacs. The sanity of doing something like this in an abandoned industrial space is questionable. We definitely didn't get to where we are by playing it safe. When all is said and done, and it's time to start cleaning up after 15,000 people, you have to sit there and ask yourself, what exactly did we accomplish here? Well, we used up a horrifying amount of toilet paper. We definitely ate a lot, we drank a lot. It could be called a party. Something about it is more than that. Something about it is impossible to describe, even with words, images, videos, even with magic and LSD hallucinations. We came into an empty site, and we left to clean an empty site. But in that ephemeral moment where we were here, we created something that can never be created again. City of Night is a big-ass party. It's a space of empowerment. It's a space where you fail and no one minds because there's so much going on that the successes are shared by everyone. It's something we plan to move around our area, sculpting in a large way the communities that aren't being given attention, the buildings that lie vacant and ignored. City of Night is a way to sculpt the place that we live and reclaim it as our own.